Ju and Kingmeechyyy in the building. It's a beautiful, beautiful Thursday evening, mid-December. I know some of y'all getting ready for the holidays, but how you doing today, brother?
Bro, I'm doing great. I'm feeling the holiday spirit, bro. I'm feeling blessed, grateful. Because I feel like all holidays are supposed to be the feeling of gratitude.
I
Like,
mean, not really, because most of them, especially like Christmas, was made after pagan holidays, which they turned it into a consumerism money thing. Like they disguise it as the spirit of giving and all this different stuff, but it's really mostly about money.
I mean, I feel you, but I love to try to look at it like, damn, let's it's something to be grateful for. Goodness gracious. And I feel like it's for the kids. And it's a thing now. I would never tell my, like, little brother that, like, hey, this was, like, Thanksgiving. This shit on genocide. Like, this niggas was dying about this shit. Like, it wasn't how you think it is.
I mean, I think your little brother, that's different from like maybe your baby son or daughter. Your little brother, you might want to prepare him for the world, man. It's just fucked up out here. And you know what I'm saying? He'll spend some time wasting his time and energy believing and feeling for some shit when really he should be doing some push ups that day.
I'm telling you, you should. But I got a question now. How old do you think is to start telling your kids the truth, like what the world kind of is?
I think as young as possible. As young as possible, you're gonna prepare them for the world. It's like, and I could take it to like guns and stuff. Usually, the white community they like to have their kids shooting guns as young as possible, getting firearm safety and all these things. Us, we got so much trauma behind guns in the black community. We scared to even have our kids around guns, and we teaching them that they're bad, and yeah, it'll hurt you, but we not teaching them how to properly use them. That's just kind of like how we do our kids. We try to hide them and coddle them from the world. When one day we're not gonna be here to do that, so you might as well let them be a kid, let them have their imagination and all that. So you can let them believe in Santa Claus if you want to, but like if they're smart, if you raising them right and giving them the right information, they're gonna be like Kanye West's daughter. She was like, I know Santa's not real. There's no way one guy's doing all that in one night and he's not God. Kanye giving her that right information.
I'm telling you, that's some real deal stuff though. I look at it like, bro, if it's not my kid, I'm not gonna spoil somebody else's. You know what I mean? But my kid, I just want them to know when I think they're ready. Like if they can understand, I'm gonna try to explain this to the best of my abilities.
Because you can still explain like Christmas. You can say spirit of giving and all these different things, but you can let them know like, yeah, it's not really about no fat white man doing all this. It's about my hard-earned money, and I'm getting you all this stuff instead of them like giving all that praise to something that doesn't exist.
I feel that. But what about the whole concept like it's Jesus' birthday? How would you?
That's fake too, though. It's not his real birthday.
I'm knowing. I'm knowing that too. That's why I said because they like talk about that in school.
They'll
like
talk about that
Mary.
in school and church and all that stuff. But again, we Island God Talk podcast, we trying to be on higher levels of life, and that comes with having that life. And hopefully you got your kids in a school system that's actually teaching them the right information, and they actually gonna become something more than just a worker. And they like that's why a lot of people they know all this stuff about these holidays, but they can't give it up. And it's why? Because they've been indoctrinated and they got these deep connections to it because they've had great Christmases and saying gotten everything they wanted, and they got this emotion attached to that thing when it's not necessarily doing anything for them, but gonna make them want to waste money. And I know kids they done got all their stuff that they wanted when they was little, and now today they take out loans to get people Christmas gifts and stuff like that.
That is true, bro. And I feel like a big part of Christmas and like the holidays we don't get, bro. You come back to reality, bro. Like I understand it's the holidays, everybody's so happy, but you still got to go to work the next week, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like you still got to make sure the bills are paid. So I feel like when it comes down to it, don't OP. If you don't got it, you don't got it, bro. And I understand everybody want to make their kids happy and their family happy, but at the same time, if you take that money, if you talked about this, take that money and like save it for something more important, so y'all can really get out of y'all situation, bro. I feel like your kids will appreciate that way more than any gift currently.
Facts. And for y'all, I ain't saying like don't enjoy it. Definitely enjoy your holiday, but enjoy it, like you said, in the spirit of giving, being grateful and being able to be around your family members. People ain't got to really worry about work and all these extra stresses. Enjoy those things, but while you're there, have some conversations that's more than just sports, football, what y'all buying, who got the biggest fucking car this year, and all that type of shit like that. Have some conversations about group economics and family businesses and stuff like that. So those times where y'all are coming together, you can, y'all spend a little money, but y'all doing some productive stuff as well.
Facts, bro, because your parents, your grandparents, they're not going to be around forever, bro. That's some real stuff. So spend the time while you still got it.
At least make sure the elders got life insurance. Know what I'm saying? Like, that's the number one way to, like, damn near, it's not going to guarantee generational wealth, but it would definitely kickstart your family in the right direction. Like, a lot of people would be in much better places if their parents and grandparents did have health insurance, because now, like, it's in, that's a whole nother conversation just about life insurance in general and how a lot of these wealthy people are finessing it. But, because you can have these certain policies, you can borrow from that. You feel me? Like, and you can use that to start businesses and stuff like that. So it definitely gets deep.
It gets real deep too, and funerals are expensive themselves, bro. Like, I never knew how much it was until, like, I really knew. Like,
oh yeah, it's his own hustle, man. That's his own hustle. Funeral homes, man.
Oh my goodness.
I was watching some movie about a funeral home owner. It was like right before, they call like the baby boomers, right when all of them were about to die. There was this guy, he was buying up a bunch of funeral homes because he knew, like, it's gonna be so much money in it, and it is like they charging thousands for the casket. You gotta pay the ceremony, you gotta pay the funeral home to keep and treat the body and get it dressed up and all that stuff. So it's definitely expensive. Most people nowadays are cremating because it's expensive to have funerals.
I ain't gonna lie, and I would want to be cremated as well. Cannot lie. Just for the simple fact, I don't need no fucking casket, and I don't like how they dress you up at that shit, bro.
I wouldn't want my family trying to get a GoFundMe to. So now go ahead, cremate me. I wouldn't want them trying to get a GoFundMe just to have some celebration. Oh, I'm dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, just cremate me. Y'all come together, do what y'all need to do, make sure everybody can start their healing process. But beyond that, I don't really need much.
I'm telling you, I'd rather be a party, like a real life celebration of my life. Like, I did a lot, like, and see what I did for my family. Like, I put niggas on. Like, I feel like that'd be so much better. But onto some more, lively shit, bro.
Let's get into the show.
Did you see the post? It was Jada. She was basically on Instagram Live saying, I've never cheated in a relationship, but when we go on our little breaks, that's when I do my dirt. Did you see that video?
I didn't see that.
All right, well, that's what she said. That's exactly what she said. Boom. And I was thinking, like, wow, what's the difference, bro? You might as well just cheat in a relationship, because she obviously knows who she wants to have sex with. Because you got to think, the break, sometimes she didn't specifically say how long the break was, but let's say the break was like a regular break, like maybe a month or two. There's no way you're meeting a new guy, taking him, like, getting to actually know this man, and, like, fucking him all in a month if you didn't already know this guy. Like, I'm saying that wasn't a random guy, bro. She already picked out who she wanted to fuck while she was in a relationship. So I feel like she's still cheating.
Only reason why I don't, and shout out Jaydawayda, shout out Jaydawayda. The only reason I don't feel like she's cheating.
Hold on. Why are we shouting out Jaydawayda?
Because, like, a lot of the stuff she does is, like, you gotta understand, as men, we are usually gonna be the catalyst of the chaos in a relationship. Her and little baby, they don't have no regular type of relationship. Got caught cheating. He's even been paying. He's been cheating and paying the other woman thousands of dollars while he's cheating, and then he still wants to be with her because that's his baby mama. And really, he got that shit. You know how niggas be? They don't want nobody else hitting the jump, so they string her along and all that type of stuff. Little baby don't do enough push-ups. Y'all see how he look? He look like a crackhead most of the time. Like, we can't keep defending these niggas. Like, I don't care. Like, they taking breaks. I don't even believe in breaks, none of that bullshit. So it's like, she not cheating to me. They was broken up to me. Whoever came and slid in, you gotta understand the type of woman she is. Even when he does come back in her life, he like, I'm sorry, this, that, and the third. She like, okay. And you know she's still answering DMs because he's a rapper. He's not around much. You know what I'm saying? She got hoe friends. She's a hoe herself. Like, but we can't blame her. Like, in their situation, it's one of those, like, most relationships aren't normal or how they should be nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be so hard on her. That's why I did say shout out to her. If she raising her kids and living her life. Now, I wouldn't cuff her if that was my girl. I wouldn't be with her, especially if she's saying stuff like that. But look who her man is. Is he even like a man, or is this like a grown boy that got money and had certain connections, so he got in the rap game, you know?
That's a tough one. You might got beef with him now. You know what? Bro.
He said he doesn't fight, so I mean, it's not really much we can do, you feel me?
I feel that. Bro, but how I look at it, and I do feel you. Because you can't do that. That's like playing both sides. You can't say you don't want to be with this girl, but then expect her not to have sex with other dudes. Other dudes. So I feel that. But me, I look at it as don't say you're not a cheater, though. You like, granted, okay, we can play the technical roles.
I don't think she would cheat on me, though.
She would cheat on you, bro.
No, she wouldn't, bro. I do my push-ups. I'm a masculine dude, and there's certain things I'm not going to tolerate. So before it even gets to the point where she is cheating, she would have been cut off. So it's like she wouldn't cheat on me. You know what I'm saying? Little baby, probably do care about her, probably do love her and all this stuff, but he just not masculine enough. The guy is not masculine enough. We see how he is. He's searching for another hit right now. He's searching hard for a hit. He's not focused on her. So what do you think she's gonna be doing? He not giving her that presence.
He that was hilarious. He probably isn't. It was some real shit. He probably isn't, bro. But I'm still on her case for the simple fact. All right, it's cool to say y'all weren't together. I understand that, but at the same time, bro. Even if y'all not together, I feel like there still should be loyalty on the woman's part. Do you not feel that? She shouldn't. At the same time, that's still her baby daddy. I know she love him. So just to give the pussy away is crazy. And I bet you it's on every break. Because they take breaks all the time.
But you gotta think. Besides her twerking on that white dude when they was over, like, I don't know where they was at. Like, I haven't seen nothing where she's embarrassed him to the degree that he's embarrassed her. And she keeps, like, you can't keep embarrassing a girl and then expect her to be in her full femininity, because she obviously not. She doing shit that niggas do. She's not in her full femininity. So we can't really expect those things of her. Now, if she was with a real guy like me, then she would be in her full femininity. She'd be in the crib. That BBL, you wouldn't see it on Instagram at all, bro.
I feel that. I feel you. We need more guys like you, for real.
We do, bro. These rappers, bro, most of them are not men. You see how they built. Like, you know what I'm saying? Their ancestors would be sad as fuck looking at their bodies. Like, most y'all got little boy bodies and trying to talk like y'all big dogs and stuff like that.
That is true. And that's some real shit. Like, you was talking about this. You can see, like, when someone's body isn't, like, really developed type shit. And I feel like
drugs.
I feel like that's mostly all rappers, except for the ones that got surgeries. Or who's that big guy? Is it Casanova?
Casanova, yeah. He was big. He's like you could tell, like, Casanova is a different type of cat, because he really grew up in that shit, and he was running down and like robbing niggas and shit like that. So he probably was just like a bigger kid always. And then you got to think, the sentences and charges up north, they get a lot harder than the south. So a lot of, like, people get deterred. I ain't saying Casanova never did drugs. I don't know what he did, but in the Atlanta rappers, you see the effects of the lean, the pills, and all this stuff on these people's bodies. You know what I'm saying? They can't hold a conversation. They be in their interviews twitching. Their bodies look like little boys. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how can they expect a woman to really want to come in and listen to them when they can't even pick her up?
That's a real
I seen a post on Twitter. Shorty was like, "Yeah, guys can't even pick us up in the air and fuck us no more." I'm like, "What guys you talking to?" You feel me? Like, we do our push-ups over here. Shout out to Islanders.
I'm telling, we do our push-ups every single day. And that's literally why. But that's literally why we do our push-ups every single day, bro. But I feel like he was so much like a bigger person. He looks like he be doing his push-ups, shit like that.
Oh yeah, Casanova. Yeah, you can tell he probably gets his workouts in. Like a lot of it, you can tell he's fat, but especially since he's been inside jail, like bro, and jacked up.
Yeah.
You feel me? And, you know what I'm saying? His girl claiming she gonna hold him down while he doing that bid. Maybe because he's a little more masculine. We see he's sending her on trips. Now she's probably fucking, you know, these like, but you know, it's like what you expect. You behind the wall and you can't get conjugals. I don't know if he can or can't, but you know what I'm saying? Like he's definitely not gonna see her embarrassing him to the level that Jada embarrasses little baby, and it's just simply the level of like masculinity. Like you get to like I ain't saying your girl should fear you, but she should have a sense of respect and a sense of like I'm not doing that to him because he's that dude. One, I ain't trying to lose him because he gonna get another bitch real quick. And I just say, look, baby can't get another bitch. He obviously can, but can he get one that doesn't just want him for the money and actually gonna be there and hold him down? He might not even want that, you know what I'm saying? Most of these guys, they seem like they don't want that, but don't keep back and forth with her and all this stuff. Like, nah, saying, let her go, let her be free so she can find a real nigga like not me, but like me, you feel me?
I feel that. I feel you. And I do get that aspect of it too, bro. He should let her go, but I still say the whole principle, bro. For the regular dudes out there, for the not the little babies, for like the regular guys out there, and they shawty having sex on the break or doing some shit like that, bro, that's still cheating, bro. Just cause it was on the break, I'm saying that's still cheating for the simple fact you knew who you were gonna fuck, bro. You already had him picked out in the lineup, so they were still cheating in the relationship. So that's just my biggest thing. But when it comes down to like baby, he probably should have left her alone, bro. He can't get mad.
He gotta keep creating this chaotic space. He can't get really mad at nothing she does, and it's because, like you said, like he's been doing shit. Like it's only gonna be so many times you embarrass a girl. Y'all going through all this nut shit. But like you said, yeah, regular dude. You shouldn't be going for none of that. Like I said, I don't believe in no break. If y'all done, y'all done. Now, on the lady's part, it's best for you to keep your baby daddy because it's not gonna. The guy you get after that, he's probably gonna be somewhat of a simp. You know what I'm saying? You might find a good guy, but 9 times out of 10, he's gonna be like somewhat of a simp. And even Megan Thee Stallion don't got no kids, but I never seen Party talk, but I can tell by the way he talks that he's somewhat of a simp. That's why he was doing all that simp stuff when he was with her. And if you got a lot of history or you got kids, you got a baby daddy, your options later on down the line, they're gonna get very limited. One day Jada is not gonna look as good and she's gonna be old and just got a big butt that look crazy now because everything else sagging, but the butt still up. Like that shit will look weird.
I wonder about that. Like, is it gonna stay that big for the rest?
Bro, we're gonna see a bunch of old ladies with BBLs in the next 30, 40 years just useless. Well, I mean, dudes probably still gonna be clapping. Dudes probably still gonna be clapping, but it's gonna look very weird.
Yeah,
and probably health problems and things like that.
Cause you seen Nicki Minaj was on Cos in that street.
Yeah.
It's like her whole figure got smaller. Like I think her butt actually did get smaller with her figure.
I think Nicki's had like different rounds of plastic surgery throughout the years just to like keep it up because you can tell she was having problems, definitely like weight problems, all that stuff. She just had a kid, so I won't blame her too much, but I definitely think this not the same BBL she came into the game with.
That's
you feel me?
One.
Like she's the, and that's what happens. Like you get something, especially back then. She probably got ass shots like that, fucking silicone, that hard
that's
shit.
What they say the ass shots finally wore off.
Yeah, and it's like okay, you get that, and now you need some type of reconstructive surgery, and it just. You know what I'm saying? It's never gonna look right. Like they say, if you get a nose job once and they fuck it up, it's gonna be very hard trying to redo it and get another one. That's why you rarely see someone that had 2 nose jobs. If they had more than one, it's like 3, 4. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's they still trying to get perfect and it doesn't work. And especially like black people, they say like our nose is like you can try to get a nose job, but it's gonna like grow back and shit like that. So,
God damn. Grow back is crazy.
yeah. But the thing, your ears and your nose is like two things I think they say never stop growing.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Bro, but that was just my biggest thing. But since you said that bitch name, bro, Meg Thee Stallion, bro, did you see the rant she went on the live?
Yeah, I seen the Meg the Kappa on there on live, still trying to sway public opinion. I don't know why she keeps talking. To me, it's like she mixes some lies with some of the truth,
Hell yeah.
and she spins a lot of stuff. Like, I don't know. It's just you still trying to hold on to whatever credibility that whoever the fuck believes you. That basically, it's just a bunch of delusional bitches on Instagram and Twitter that still believe that she just did nothing wrong and Tory just said, damn bitch, and shot her for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, even the bodyguard, his statement came out. He already said that the prosecutor didn't let him, or like something happened with the court where they wasn't allowing his statement in court. But
it was probably indismissible. I learned that from Suits.
Yeah, but he put out a statement for Tory's appeal, his appeal, in the statement basically saying, I drove them, pick up for the party. You could tell, like he confirmed that Meg and Kelsey, they got to fighting because of Tory was messing with both of them, and then the bodyguard said he was like restraining Meg, and Kelsey was grabbing a gun because Kelsey is like average size girl, and Meg like women size, so you know Meg was probably beating the fuck out Kelsey and Tory in that car.
She probably was
beating the fuck out both of them. All this allegedly and speculation by JU, by the way. But she, yeah, so he said, and then he said Tory ran from behind Meg and the bodyguard and tried to like get the gun from Kelsey. And I'm assuming that's probably when the gun was going off, him trying to get his three drunk. The only sober person in the situation is the bodyguard. Everybody else drunk as fuck. So, you know what I'm saying? Tory probably trying to grab the gun from her. And Meg said she didn't see who shot her at first. The bodyguard said that him and Meg didn't see who shot them, so that's confirming that. Even though later she's saying like, nah, Tory shot me. I seen him do it. Like, you was drunk as fuck. Like, you didn't see. Like, come on now. You just probably got flashes of that night in your head, and you know what I'm saying. And you was trying to protect your own image and all that stuff. But she's still trying to protect her image, play PR games. And that's why her music's flopping.
I'm telling you. Bro, but when I think about it, bro, when we're drunk, we remember, let's say we're literally lit, we remember what the fuck be going on, but it don't be step by step, remember every single detail, especially women, bro. Women are, and I'm saying we as in masculine men, we gonna remember what the fuck we did. When it comes to, she's not remembering none of that shit, bro. Mm-hmm. So the thing, there could have been so many things that went wrong. Somebody could have cocked the gun. Tory didn't even think the bitch was loaded, bro. Cause having one in the head.
I think he was saving their lives. I think he cleared the gun out to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was the wrong way to do it. But if you're drunk and you're like, oh my God, this loaded gun is in this situation, let me neutralize this gun, you might just dump that bitch out. You know what I'm saying? You might just dump
some real shit.
Some drunk shit. Whole time you pop the one out the head and then take the clip out, throw the fucking mag in the grass somewhere, throw the gun somewhere else. That would have been a lot better. But, you know, niggas ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, bro. He couldn't have dumped the mag and forgot there was one in the head or didn't think there, bro.
Or even like while he was dumping it, the bullet ricochet, hit Meg in the foot. Now she shot. You know
exactly.
Do I think Meg Thee Stallion, as big as she is, would have got back in the car if she believed someone maliciously shot the gun at her? Probably not. Didn't make no sense.
Who is?
No, like she would run to the nearest house. Oh my God, they're trying to shoot me. They're trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? But she let that situation become what it was to protect her identity. I feel like that.
Had to be, bro. Because if someone shoots me in my foot, this nigga must be trying to kill me. It must be trying to kill me. Like, I'm getting the fuck away from them. And especially not getting in the car with the person that shot me. Mm-hmm. That just doesn't make sense to me.
At all, man.
But I don't want to talk about her no more, bro. But that was just a little side tangent. Because the statement is crazy. And the fact, it's still free tour.
Yeah, it's gonna be free Tory until Meg stop lying.
I'm telling you.
The thing is, the whole story doesn't make her look good, and that's like the major problem she has. I feel like it's because the whole story don't make her look good, so she doesn't want to tell the whole story. That's why she getting caught up in these lies. She went on Gayle King and literally sat up there and lied for I don't know how many minutes that interview was, but she went up there
60 minutes.
So it's like, and people like, oh, she was lying about that because of this, and people just continuously making excuses for only people on the internet, because I don't hear people bumping Meg outside, maybe in the clubs, the Ratchet Joneses out there and the hoes, but and then also on there she was blaming her friend and stuff for letting her keep getting drunk when she was mourning her mom and all that stuff. Like, where is the self accountability? Like, of course, like, yeah, you should have good people around you, but you're a woman and you have women around you. Women are enablers. We've seen that in most group of women. You barely see another woman getting on her friend about something as hard as she should. And I'm saying, people probably told her, you need to chill, man, you need to stop drinking. She like, fuck that, drive the boat. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your whole identity started to become it became synonymous with a Henny bottle,
That shit is crazy, bro. And I don't care who you are, bro. Take responsibility for your shit. I don't care if I'm going through the roughest time of my life, bro. I'm drugged out heavy. I never do this. Drugged out heavy, though. Bro, don't get me wrong. As a friend, yeah, you could say something, but it's not your job to stop me from doing what the fuck I want to. I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do, bro.
Honestly, I would, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even hang with motherfuckers drugged out like that, so I'm going to let you do what you do. The biggest thing I can do, I can tell you, like, need you to stop doing that, but that's if, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we friends, you know what I'm saying? So I will tell you that, but if you still doing it, I'm not your dad. I'm not going to be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not going to beat your ass about it. I'm just going to stop hanging with you because I don't want to be associated with drug addicts. So.
I'm telling you. And that's the only thing you can do, bro. You got to have some self-accountability for that shit, bro. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I look at it as we all go through shit, bro. We all go through shit. Everybody's going through something. If you choose to pick up a bottle, bro, pick up a pill, I mean, that's on you. That is your choice, my nigga. No, like that's nobody's making you do that shit, bro.
She's a professional victim, man. Professional victim, man. That's exactly what that is. And to be honest, it's a lot of girls like that. It's a lot of people like that want to be professional victims and want to be victims with anything and everything in their life. But if you want to be successful, you got to take accountability for your shit so you can keep power over yourself.
I'm telling you, even if it's not your fault, bro. Some shit don't be my fault. I still say it's my fault. Because that's just how you take control of a situation, bro. That's the only way you can change some shit, bro. Take control of it first, then, all right, what the fuck we gonna do? Mm-hmm. You feel me? And I feel like that's the same thing. And this is another thing, like, with women. When it's, like, women and another guy involved, you have to stay out of that shit, bro. Simply, that's why Party was wrong, bro. I don't care if it's been your girl for years or your girl, like, for one day, bro. If there's a situation where her and another man had an altercation, bro, you might want to stay out of it. Unless you were there. Unless you were fucking there, bro, you can't get into that shit, bro. That's how niggas get fucked up. And your girl, she might not tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm. She might not tell you the truth. And I just see too many guys like crash out about that type of stuff. That's why it is so dangerous. And a lot of times women don't understand what happens when two men are going at it. Like, it just can be very dangerous. That's why you shouldn't. It's best, like, yeah, if it's something like that, she, you know what I'm saying, she's dealing with it with the police, let her deal with it with the police, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't, especially going to the internet and doing stuff like that, like, you know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to slide on nigga, you feel like it's about your honor and respect, can't no other man really tell you not to do that. 9 times out of 10, you doing something that's not going to give you no positive results, so you just crashing out. But can't nobody tell you what's worth crashing out over to you. But when it's about a woman, definitely think twice, take a second, because you can hear some shit and it gets you emotionally wired up, and then you just start acting and not thinking.
I'm telling you, bro. And that's some shit I gotta stay out of, me personally. Like, I was told this, I was like, hey, this don't got shit to do with me. I don't know why you telling me this. You gonna lie. Because I promise you, I'm not doing nothing about it. You might want to call the police or get you a more masculine man then, because nah. Or get you a crash dummy. Get you a crash dummy. That's what you really want. You want a crash dummy.
Because a lot of stuff, even that is, you put yourself in the situation and now you want a Superman to come save you. Like, nobody told you to go to celebrity parties and get drunk, or like you acting like people are making you do these things. Like, no, you could have sat in the house, read a book like you was telling everybody else to do in the live. Like, tell everybody read a book. No, bitch, you go sit in the house, read a book, get rid of your damn alcohol addiction. I hope she has by now, cause I don't want to be too hard on it. It's just the lies. Like, if she stayed off live, I wouldn't even talk about her no more. It's like everything is all said and everything all did. It's still free Tory. Hope you get that appeal. You know what I'm saying? If you get that appeal, it's lit. And I think the statement from the driver should be enough, but how that stuff's been going, I really don't expect much to come from it.
Because if they wasn't allowed to use it in the first, they probably might not be able to use it.
He said like the DA or the prosecutor really went hard to try to keep him away from it for some reason.
That's crazy. Maybe they might think he was biased, but I mean, you're testifying, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, but no, that's some real shit though. And I feel like when it really comes down to drinking, bro, women and drinking, gotta be careful. I don't care who you are, bro. If you're a woman, you need to know, if you're drinking, make sure you're drinking with good people. Like, make sure you're in a safe environment, bro. Because everybody wants to say, oh, something happened. Bro, but you got to think, who are you with, bro? Who are you with? And that's why people be like, oh, going out to clubs, calling men insecure by saying, oh, I don't want my girl going to a club. No, bro. I know how she get. Your girl gets drunk. She's not herself.
Drinking in itself, you're dumbing yourself down. You're inhibiting your judgment. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, nobody should do it in general. Nothing really positive for your life is gonna come from it. So you add that, you add parties, you add aggressiveness, you add masculine women to it. It's never gonna end out good for you. And to be honest, you just creating a cage for yourself, because you're gonna feel like you need it. Every time everybody else doing it, you gonna want to participate in it. So it's definitely something like, as men, you don't even want a woman that drinks. You don't want a woman that does anything too much, to be honest, but especially when it comes to alcohol.
I'm telling you. And I feel like there's levels to this shit. It's one thing if you and your girl sharing a bottle of wine in the crib, bro. She's safe, nothing bad's gonna happen. But your girl taking shots at the bar, bro, you're inviting so many things that can happen.
Mm-hmm. Physically and spiritually, you know what I'm saying, it's a very uncontrolled environment anytime you are in the nightlife, no matter where you are, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why all these niggas girls be getting done up in Jamaica, like.
I'm telling you, bro, every single trip, bro, every single fucking trip. Don't let your girl go on that raft, my nigga. I'm letting you know that right now. It's not worth it. And boom. Bro, that's why it's so important to be setting these boundaries, bro, and not letting shit slide, bro. Topic is not letting shit slide, because once you start letting shit slide, it's going to start sliding all over the place all the time. Bro, because think about it. Example, nigga steal $10 from you one day. You be like, all right, bro, it's cool, bro. I forget you. Just don't do that shit again. Then the next time, he steal 100. It's your fault because you should have checked the $10. So, like, you let a nigga get away with one thing, he's going to try to take a mile.
I think when it comes to that, it's important to say, as men, especially masculine men, we don't need to react, but we do need to act. So, and what I mean by that is not being the type of guy, okay, he took $10 on me, now I'm about to beat him up or crash out over this $10. But you don't also want to be the guy that is going to be like, yeah, you can forgive, but not that type to, oh yeah, we still cool, we going to have the same relationship. That's what I mean by act, which means the relationship has to change if somebody does some fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? Whether you stop fucking with them, or you have to put some distance in between it, or whatever. You don't and 9 times out of 10, that's gonna speak louder than anything you could do to them is if they lose a level of access to you that they did have before.
I feel that. I feel that. But you can't let this shit go unchecked.
I think the action is can be the checking, you know what I'm saying? Like, because to me, I'm not going to risk going to jail, beating you up, might end up killing you. You hit your head on the floor the wrong way, over $10. I'm not going to. So it just depends what you mean by like check. And then check doesn't always have to be physical. It can be, I can talk to you about it, but I'm still going to have my action after that, which is going to be the loss of certain access. So in a lot of shit, with people talking about it, don't even not really even doing nothing. A lot of people, especially if they are willing to steal from you or do any type of treacherous behavior, it's not even worth talking about it. Like, you ever hear people when they're like they get cheated on and then they just ghost the other person. Like, they don't want no type of closure. They don't need nothing else from that person. Like, that's the type of way that the person I am now would handle a lot of shit. Like, you stole $10 from me, you probably never hear from me again. And that shit, you gonna be fucking wondering, like, damn, did this nigga know what I did? Why, like, I can't even get a contact. This nigga got my email blocked and all type of shit. I think that speaks a lot of volumes and will make someone feel very fucked up about themselves, because now they can't even explain themselves to you. They can't even apologize. They gotta send a letter or some shit like that. But definitely, especially if it's someone that you do intend on, and like they didn't do nothing too crazy, you have to address the situation so it doesn't go like further on, especially if it is some type of working relationship.
That is true, bro. And I feel like that was just on the higher end, bro, like stealing, bro. It could be as something as like name calling. Like the bitch word. I'm not a fan of that bitch word, bro. I'm not a fan of that shit at all. Like, I know it's like, nigga, call me what? What you mean? I don't care if you my nigga. Don't call me no bitch. Like, I feel like it'd be the little shit like that, even in amongst friend groups. Like, let's say your friend, he just says it. Like, let's say he says it to everybody though. He be like, oh, you a bitch. That's the shit you gotta check, my nigga. Especially if you don't like it, because one day you not gonna be feeling he gonna say that, then you gonna snap. I feel like shit like that.
Yeah, stuff like that, you definitely, like I said, if it's in a friend group, you definitely need to address it. But at the same time, you shouldn't be, like, in your most masculine form, you're not going to be the type of guy that's triggered by something like that. Now, the only reason why it should be addressing, so they still know that you demand and command respect, like, when you are around, know what I'm saying? Like, we can laugh and joke and play, but, like, we not crossing certain lines, so definitely address it. But like, for example, I got in 2 fights with friends when I was younger because they told me like, get your weight up, told me like I was too small. That used to be like a trigger. That used to be a trigger for me. Like, I tossed 2 niggas out my house about that shit, and it's like, being like that, I gave them full control over me. Now they know that's all they gotta say, and I'm gonna get riled up and want to fight and throw you out my house. Now I'm saying, and it's like I had to grow from that to now. So I say that to me, whether I am smarter than them or not, like, I don't care. I'm throwing shots back. I'm not. Know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna let it trigger me. But and that's kind of different, because it's really like, that was more so like had to be more so like an insecurity type thing. But like, say I did that because they called me a bitch. Now, I wouldn't do that either way, but I would be like, know what I'm saying, like, we're not going to talk to each other like that, know what I'm saying? We're going to show each other more respect so we can have a long relationship.
I feel that, bro. I feel that too. But I like the point you said. I feel like no word should be triggering like that anymore, especially if you're an adult, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what somebody literally says to you. Now, if they put their hand on you, that's a different story. I will say that. But like, just like talking out of the mouth, anybody can say shit. Like, and you gotta like in one ear or out the other. Like,
because if you don't, then you'll be having altercations with any random person, and all these random people having control on you just through words. Like, that can be dangerous. But just back on like the whole slippery slope point, anything you feel that you wouldn't do to somebody else, or you feel is disrespectful, especially when it comes to like relationships, know what I'm saying? Like, if your girl doing something that you don't like, you gotta address the situation. Cause like you said, it's gonna snowball, become bigger. They're gonna be like, well, I thought it was okay because you did it back then, and well, because you didn't say nothing at this time when I did it. Now you saying something, and usually when the snowball gets big, that's when you explode. You know what I'm saying?
It's a fucking avalanche on some shit. And that's gonna create that avalanche, and then y'all gonna be arguing over who left the cap off the toothpaste, bro. It's gonna be just making little shits so much bigger than what they really needed to be.
Yeah, when it comes to relationships, if you are the type of dude that you holding stuff in, you only gonna end up exploding. Like you said, just the smallest stuff is gonna irritate you because you got this bigger irritation on you, and then you shouldn't even be worried about something or thinking about something so long. That's why me personally, I address stuff straight away when it comes to stuff like that with shorties, because I'm not trying to have that on my mind and throughout my day. You feel me?
That is true, bro. That's a good one. I feel like that's how it's bad. It's just festering in your mind. And so many guys live with that shit, bro. Like, their girl do some shit, and they be like, oh, it's not a big deal, but you think about it all day.
You think about it all day. You can't get nothing else done because your mind won't allow yourself to actually sit and focus on something that's actually more important than what your girl doing. Know what I'm saying? 'Cause like we always say, God, purpose, self. You need to be thinking about that stuff more out throughout the day. You know what I'm saying? Your girl, your family, all that stuff. They get the thoughts after that, after you done got all your tasks done. You know what I'm saying? And even then, it should be positive. It should be love when you are spending time thinking about your peoples.
Facts, bro. I totally agree. And speaking on women, bro, this is another one, and I want your opinion on this. Girls that do everything you do, and what I mean by that, let's say you eat 2 slices of pizza, and your girl, she sees you eating 2 slices of pizza, so she eats 2. I'm talking about like shit like that, bro. I feel like that's a red flag in women, because I feel like it's like her saying like we're equal, which in reality, you're not.
I mean, she shouldn't be saying you're equal, but that's a bad example. And the only reason why is because you, as a man, you're going to be the biggest influence on your woman. So if you are eating 2 slices of pizza, maybe she thinks she's supposed to be eating 2 slices of pizza. But let's take pizza out the equation and put like a masculine action, like
Let's say it's holding the door.
Holding the door. I mean, it's gonna be times like maybe you're carrying all the groceries. If you're carrying all the groceries and you one trip gang, you holding all this stuff, then yeah, if your girl gets the door for you that time, that's not a big deal. But if it's like she's trying to open your car door for you and all types of stuff like that, then that gets a little weird. And you do have women out there that it'd be more so like the extreme feminists that will try to do that and compete with their man and stuff like that. Someone was telling me about this dude and his girl. His girl is kind of weird. She's on that like pansexual stuff. You know, she'll do anything basically.
Freak butt.
And they're competing to see who can get the most girls, when that shouldn't be something that's happening in your relationship. Even if your girl does like girls, she still should understand her role. If anything, her role is to get you more girls, not to compete with you and see who got better game when it comes to girls. Know what I'm saying? Like, if your girl's trying to compete with you in any aspect that's not like games and Uno and stuff like that, then yeah, she probably thinks y'all are equal.
Facts. And I feel like that's the thing, bro. It shouldn't be unless we are playing a freaking game, then the competitive side thing can come out. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with that, having like being competitive about stuff. But you have to be competitive in the right area, still in your masculine and her feminine, bro. And if there's like intertwined, that's something we both can compete at, then that's fine. But she should not be trying to compete in your masculine, vice versa, in her feminine. But we got to go back to Jay, bro, because for the simple fact, are these your friends? Like, you hang out with these people?
Nah, I don't hang out with people like that. I mean, to me, all of my friends and homies, they're definitely still in their growth stage. Definitely not the highest versions of themselves yet. But it's just certain things, certain type of people, I'm not really going to entertain or want to be around just because certain stuff is just kind of like weird to me, and I don't think like if someone's so into their sexuality that they identify as pansexual, they're probably not gonna be the most like the person that you need to be around when it comes to like being real productive with your life and stuff like that. And a dude that's messing with a girl like that, he probably ain't on his full purpose too, because he would want a feminine woman, not a woman that's, oh, I can compete with you and acting all aggressive and stuff like that with other girls. Like, to me, that's kind of delusional, and they probably got some trauma there.
Facts, bro, facts. And that's the whole thing, bro. Cause
like, how have you had so much sex that you know that you want to be pansexual, you know?
Hey, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know. Like, or why? Let's not get canceled today. Let's not get, bro. But I don't get it either. But on some real shit though, I feel like it comes down to shit. I forgot what I was gonna say, but I can answer your question. I don't see how you would like want to try that shit though. Like, want to like maybe let.
I can see a girl that, you know, she likes girls or she likes boys or maybe she likes both, but the whole like pan, that means you're like going with anything,
right?
Yeah, to me, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm probably being a little ignorant about it. I really don't really care because it's all some made up stuff to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I go by how the order of the world is supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? And I won't even say supposed to go because we have the ability to do all these crazy things. So, you know, I think that's out there for a reason. But to be honest, it's just not something that I would entertain.
Yeah.
And if somebody was around me frequently like that, I would kind of try to like make them see the light and try to guide them in the situation. Because at the end of the day, it's like, especially a girl, you know, I feel like a lot of fathers these days are gonna be like, they're so sad now. Like, I think we said this before, that it used to be you was trying to chase off your daughter boyfriend. Now you happy as hell she got one, because most of the girls don't have boyfriends nowadays.
That's fact. I had a lady come up to me and she seen me talking to her daughter. She was like, and then while I was away, she was, well, when me and her stopped talking for a little bit, she came to me, she was like, oh my goodness, I see you talking to my daughter, blah blah blah. Like, started asking me a bunch of questions, like damn near vetting me, damn near. I was like, and then after I was done, I was like, damn, that was really nice. At least she actually cares and like wants to find her daughter a nice
thing. Like if she wasn't running you off, then that's definitely a good thing for her to be doing.
And I like the family aspect. It low-key made me feel good. Like, damn, this girl probably come from a good family. Like, I like her. Crazy life. Bro, but back to the whole thing. When it comes down to degenerate shit, bro, I feel like we all allow a certain amount of degenerate in our life, bro. And it's about what you're really comfortable with. Really, you should be comfortable at 0. But, you know, it's life. So you're going to go through phases of degenerate shit. There's a certain amount of degenerate I can allow me and the people around me to do. Once you start, like, passing that level of degeneracy, I got to fall back. That's just me, bro. That's just how I run my shit, which is okay. Bro, but when it comes down to, like, when you start doing like shit sexually, like start experimenting, that's where I draw the line. All right, I can't really have you around me because it's like, one, you don't got no type of sexual discipline. Because it's one thing to have a thought. It's one thing to have a thought, but it's another thing to actually act on that thought.
Yeah, because once you start entertaining different energies, different spirits, this stuff becomes dicey. And like I said, like being around people with no sexual discipline, it can hurt you, it can hurt your image, it can hurt your spirit, it can, like, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to like spirits, demons, whatever you want to call these things, whether it's an addiction, whether it's some type of vice or something like that, they you know how they say misery loves company. That's the same thing with anything negative. You know what I'm saying? It wants as much and as many people that it can get around it. You know what I'm saying? That goes shit even down to a weed smoker, you know what I'm saying? Someone that drinks, you know what I'm saying? Like, most people don't want to drink alone. They drink alone because they have to. If they got a friend around and they about to pop out a beer or something, they're like, oh, you want one? And it's out of good, like they're doing it out of friendship, companionship, and good intentions, but they don't know the negative consequences to the good intentions. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would never knowing everything I know now, I would never introduce anybody to anything they haven't done before.
That's the real shit.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care how much I do it. I'm not gonna get you on what I'm doing.
Facts, bro. And I feel like it's still up to that person to have that like discernment and like, yeah, we're not doing this. But like when it comes down to like the peer pressure and shit, bro, like that shit was been played out like back in high school. Like now, like bro, if you don't want to do something, niggas not making you do that shit, bro. Not for unless we in the gang and that's just part of the being in the gang. You want to be in the gang, you gotta go catch this body. That's some different shit though.
Yeah, that's definitely, you already knew what you was signing up into that. When you were just becoming someone's friend, you not expecting them to be a crackhead and them to want you to do it with them. Know what I'm saying? Like,
you pull out some coke, yeah, you gotta get this.
Yeah, like if they want to still be your friend, they gotta do what you do. It's like that type of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then if you know the stuff is something, whatever you're doing is bad, and you're doing it now, that's out of bad intentions, and you let that spirit or demon, whatever you want to call it, really take over you at that point. If you know something is bad and you still trying to like egg someone on to entertain what you entertaining, just like Diddy inviting people to the freak offs, you know, like he freaking off. He want everybody to freak off with him.
I'm telling you, it's more fun when more people do it with you. I understand, but shit, don't do that shit, bro. And knowing this, bro, don't ever go to that man's house. Like, I feel like, especially like if someone has a reputation. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some things are wrong. Some people are their bias. But I'm just saying, if this person has a bias of known for like doing these things, you might want to just stay away just because you know they're not going to be your type of people. But if that's something you like to do and you hear this person, oh, he might be doing this too, y'all probably besties. Know what I mean? Granted, y'all might be a little messed up in the head, but hey, that might be your friend. And it's the same vice versa. Like, you know, nah, this person, he be on self-improvement. He be getting this shit done. He a fucking islander. Damn, I might want to be his fucking friend.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same thing, bro.
Find like-minded people and you'll do that doing, just doing positive things and improving yourself. Like people that are doing the stuff that you want to be doing, they're gonna come around. I'm saying you don't have to really force it. You do have to step out your comfort zone and talk to people and things like that. So you definitely need to be working on your social skills when it comes to like meeting new people. But you don't have to force it. You know what I'm saying? Like God gonna put the right people in your life when you ready for it. Just like, you know what I'm saying, everybody want riches, everybody want wealth, but can you say you actually ready for it? If you get $1 million right now, do you have a plan? Do you know where you're going to put the money? You know, how you going to prevent yourself from getting robbed? How you going to prevent yourself from getting scammed? How you going to prevent your family members from getting greedy and taking your shit because they know your middle name and your birth date and what elementary school you went to? You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't have those things in place, but you do want a lot of wealth, that's what you need to start thinking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want, and God usually won't give you things you're not prepared for. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why you go through what you go through now. You keep losing. You only got $100 and you keep losing that $100 because you haven't learned how to manage that $100. So why would you have 1,000 or 10,000 or $1 million?
Bro, I'm telling you, every single trip. And I like how you said that, bro. God will never give you nothing you're not ready for, bro. So if you haven't gotten it yet, bro, it probably means you're not ready for it, bro. Simple as that. So you really just gotta keep going through the shit, bro. Keep going through the shit, and eventually you will get there. But that is gonna be the end of today's episode, man. I just want to say thank y'all for tuning in. As always, we love you.
Yes, sir, man. As always, man, we love y'all, man. Shout out to the Islanders. Shout out to the viewers. Everybody tuning in. Shout out all the love. I gotta say Boosie on here because for some reason when we talk about Boosie, the fucking views will go up. So Boosie badass, know what I'm saying? Lil Boo, whatever you want to call him. Know what I'm saying? We just gonna mention Boosie on here. Huh?
Pause. Why you call him Lil Boo?
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody call him that in the streets.
Huh?
Nobody call him that in the streets.
His mama probably call him that, man. His mama probably call him that, man. Chill out, man. Boosie don't fuck with. And none of that, you know what I'm saying? You already know he actively at war.
Right now. That's his speaking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, y'all keep breathing correctly. Keep taking care of yourselves. Take care of yourselves so you can take care of your family, man. As always, we love y'all.
Love.